Alright, today we are going to be jumping back into the Bitcoin price action along with the altcoin market and why I believe we are finally shaping up to launch into all-time highs, and why there is a good chance we don't even get that secondary bullish pullback to sweep liquidity and test the daily EMA. So while coming down to this lower level, running that liquidity before sending to the upside is still a big possibility. We still have this unfinished auction at the bottom of the wick. So like I said in my last video, it's not time to FOMO into leveraged long positions, but there are a lot of indications that say the low is already in and we are going to head up to those all-time highs. And if and when we do break into those all-time highs, I am going to be trying to go live here on this channel. So just be watching out for that. I'll probably be going live around morning EST time. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And let's run through why I am getting more bullish. Starting off in TradingView here with some levels, you can see this point of control here is what we were talking about in the last video. We wanted to go ahead and flip this into support to confirm this was the low. While we have not done that, this first tap here has been tested a second time and we have gotten continual higher highs, pushing us up against our weekly value area high, as well as this visible range point of control. So I do think this is likely to break and for us to go ahead and squeeze on up, because there is clearly a lot of buying pressure, and I think it is kind of like a beach ball underwater when we are looking at the short-term price action here. But resistance is always resistance when we are under it, so we really do need to break through and backtest it as support for me to be confident that this was in fact your low. But is the monthly value area high and visible range point of control the only resistance support level we have in the chart right now? And absolutely not. If we go over to the level identifier, we can see we are already on top of our daily and weekly point of control, and we have in fact backtested these levels as support, and there are currently no more session or periodic volume levels above current price, which is another indication that we are likely to squeeze up into these imbalances, which is another area we could find some resistance, right? Swing failures up into imbalances are a thing that can happen, so we want to be watching out for that. But assuming we do get up into these levels, you just have more support beneath you at that point, and it is likely to backtest and continue on up. Jumping into trading light now, we can see that these lower walls are still in the order books looking for that secondary sweep, but we do see more walls pushing on up here, and we are seeing big buyers stepping in, as well as something you don't see too often here in the footprint charts, and that is heavy buy imbalances at the bottom of a wick, indicating more of a finished auction at this level right below all of these seller imbalances. So this is going to be a key wick to watch, right? If we are able to get below these imbalances, get below this big buyer that was in the order books, then that could be a sign that we are going to sweep lower. But we also have more buyers in the order books here. We have more buy imbalances. So really this whole area in here is where we need to be finding support. If we were to get through these levels here and start closing candles, anywhere in this area, I would bet you we probably are going to go for that secondary sweep at a minimum and potentially run all the liquidity down to this like 65.5, 65.8 level down in here. So we got some interesting stuff on the charts to be looking at, but it is the weekend, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just trade sideways in here for the rest of the weekend, and then Monday, depending on what traditional finance does, we'll kind of pick our direction. So I will say, like, today there's not too much to go off of. I wouldn't be surprised if we do just trade sideways in here with low volume. Something to note looking at the higher term time frame here, throughout this entire range here, we have seen open interest continuing up, meaning positions are being opened on Binance, whereas CVD has been coming down, right? So this indicates that shorts are being opened throughout this range in here. So as we've talked about in my recent videos, we have a lot of shorts at these lows that could potentially get trapped, and we are starting to see the structure of higher highs and higher lows coming in here. So that is why it's very crucial if we can come out and backtest our points of control as support, that will confirm that these positions have been trapped, and you are going to see all of those shorts used as fuel to the upside. Now let's talk about our altcoins, how we are on that launch pad ready for a liftoff, and assuming we can break out here, we are going to see wave 2 of that altcoin season where generational wealth is made. So as we talked about in the last video, Ethereum, hidden daily bullish divergence, and if we jump in here to the shorter term time frames, you can see it has continued to outperform Bitcoin in this range, and we are also banging up against these highs, and Ethereum also looks like a beach ball underwater that wants to go ahead and break through these highs. You can really see this looking at the 4 hour, and I would not be surprised to see this buying pressure send us all the way to new local highs, new yearly highs, as well as all-time highs here on Ethereum, and price discovery here is where your altcoin market is nearly guaranteed will go vertical. Looking at the altcoin market on Total 3, this is some stuff I drew in the last video, wanting to see that golden pocket flip to support after flipping these previous highs into support, and you are seeing a continuation to the upside today, and I would not be surprised if this is your low here and we do continue up and flip that golden pocket into support, which is where you will see the altcoin market teleport to the upside. So yeah, all the charts are flipping into a bullish structure, signaling that those all-time highs, which has been my base case, is becoming more and more likely. And I think we have some real exciting times in crypto to be looking forward to. I would not be surprised to have a massive summer rally before that final top does come in. But yeah, if you have any questions or just want to join the community for this channel, it is in the Discord. Link is in the description down below. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.